Guten Abend, ich heiße Simon van Gent, ich komme aus Kapstadt, Südafrika. Ich habe Deutsch in die Schule gelernt in 1984 und ich habe es meistens vergessen. That's about all I can say. Waren Sie in Kapstadt?
Yes.
Ah, no, you've been. No.
No, in Kapstadt is warm at this time?
Yeah, summer.
It's a summer time.
Ja. 30 Celsius. Ja. Okay. First song, diese erste Lied ist Nobody Knows. I don't know why I get the feeling empty when I'm surrounded by things I keep to make my life full. I don't know why I get the feeling lonely when I'm surrounded by people that push and that pull. I don't know why I swear in the traffic most of the time I'm gentle and kind. I don't know why I get lost in the attic with a whole house full of treasures to find. Nobody knows, but everyone loves to suppose that they know, but nobody does. All of our thoughts and all of our wisdom, just to give us comfort as we stumble through the dark morass. And I don't know why I keep asking these questions when I know that the answers are not in my mind. And I don't know why I'm constantly trying to fix myself when I know that I'm perfectly fine. I don't know why I'm constantly thinking about what I'm thinking and then about that. I don't know why I'm always striving when I know what I want comes when I relax. Nobody knows, but everyone loves to suppose that they know, but nobody does. All of our thoughts and all of our wisdom, just to give us comfort as we stumble through the dark morass. And now we've got it figured out that the earth goes round the sun, but no one really understands why the universe from nothing burst and sprayed the sky with a billion suns. Sometimes I think I've figured out something, the reason behind all this discomfort I'm in. Then for a while you'll see my mood brighten, but soon the confusion takes over again. Newton and Darwin made everything clearer, and everything seemed to make sense for a while. Heisenberg threw us back into wonder at Schrodinger's mystical Cheshire cat smile. Nobody knows, but everyone loves to suppose that they know, but nobody does. All of our thoughts and all of our wisdom, just to give us comfort as we stumble through the dark morass and through the thickest jungle hack, on and on into the black. Dankeschön. Letztes Jahr im Februar habe ich einen Blog gemacht und die heißt A Song a Week und jede Woche, jede Woche habe ich ein Lied geschrieben für 52 Wochen Und es ist jetzt, ich habe nur zwei Lieder, was ich an die Blog müssen setzen. Ja, so, aber ich habe es alles klar geschrieben. Und die Lieder, die ich heute Abend singen, ist alles von dem Blog. Ja, does that make sense? Gut. This one's called, die heißt Like Little Fleas, so wie kleine Flor, Like Little Fleas. Sold my meanest face and all the waste of time for bags of nothing. I love the way you fold your grace and lay the roast deep in the oven. Don't be such a ghost to coast alone and lost from all my loving. It only takes a wish or two at most to push you back to buzzing. Each day awake, amazed at what my mind is raised in lazy dreaming. Cast a frazzled light across the day and colours it with feelings. I didn't mean to fall away from all your silver starlight streaming. It only takes a wish or two at most to push me back to beaming. Like little fleas we ride on the back of a dog, and the dog's chasing a bird, and the bird's chasing the sun. The sun is sinking down, down, down. Even the one who rules the world is only a tiny speck on a tiny rock near a tiny star on the edge of a galaxy that's one of billions and billions and billions. Far along the road where love is gone, you'll see a thin man plodding. And where his horses felt and had enough and fell, you'll find him flogging. The thinnest wedge of fear can lead you far from here and leave you longing. But it only takes a wish or two at most to push you back to belonging. Like little fleas we ride on the back of a dog, and the dog's chasing a bird, and the bird's chasing the sun. The sun is sinking down, down, down. Even the one who rules the world is only a tiny speck on a tiny rock near a tiny star on the edge of a galaxy that's one of billions and billions and billions. It doesn't matter how you feel about what you've done right or wrong, or what you said to whom and when, 'cause at the end of every day the sun still goes down, down, down. So this next song is called Anxiety. did all I could do to be like the wind, to blow a hole in the heart of all that makes me think of sin. I've lived deep in the wrong, took all I could take. I never thought I'd be naked, baking shame deep in the cake. Hurt left an echo in my brain. Sweet watermelon summer stain. Tiny worries bloom inside of me. I lie awake and watch the Coast Guard lying lost at sea. And if you find her, send her back to me. I couldn't feel it through these layers of anxiety. I never wanted a lot, just the freedom to feel, to let the love of a summer evening fill me with its zeal, to stand proud in the world, to laugh hard at the fear, to catapult my emotions far and wide and high and clear. Hurt woven aching in my bones, those tiny lines drew me alone. Tiny worries bloom inside of me. I lie awake and watch the Coast Guard lying lost at sea. And if you find her, send her back to me. Couldn't feel it through these layers of anxiety. It's not easy to see back to when it began. I try so hard to remember, but I can't see who I am. I try so hard to be cool, to be easy and free, to be the kind of compadre that might bring her back to me. Hurt left its patterns on my soul. These things are way beyond control. Tiny worries bloom inside of me. I lie awake and watch the Coast Guard lying lost at sea. And if you find her, send her back to me. I couldn't feel it through these layers of anxiety. This one is called Meerkat and Cobra. Meerkat, you know what a meerkat is? It's this little animal, lives in the Kalahari Desert. I'm sure you've seen pictures of it. It's very cute, and it stands like this and watches the sun go down. They all stand on the sand dune. Little up. They stand up on their 2 feet. Meerkatzen, no? Meerkatzen. meerkat und cobra, the snake. And the meerkat and the cobra fight. If you go onto YouTube and you Google meerkat and cobra, you'll see videos of them fighting. So this is what the song is called. Lightly aching, I wake and I screw my head on and I stretch out my feelings and push myself along. With my feet in the shadows of shadowy dreams, I go into the kitchen to plot and to scheme philosophy. All that I ask for is a raft for these days on the ocean alone. Apostrophes are all I have now for words like I love you and honey I'm home. Absolution and blame, meerkat and cobra inside me. I hope that if I call it names, my bad self will no longer abide me. Lightly aching, awake and I take on the day and I plug in, I switch on and I plug away. Feeling overly worked, feeling underly paid. I live for the moment and I hit the hay. Philosophy, all that I ask for is a raft for these days on the ocean alone. Apostrophes are all I have now for words like I love you and honey I'm home. Absolution and blame, meerkat and cobra inside me. I hope that if I call it names, my bad self will no longer abide me. Lightly aching, awake and I make up my mind not to let you negate all the things that I find in the streets where I wander and work to be kind, always watching my back should I sneak up behind. I hate you now, the way you keep popping into the movie that plays in my head. Please take a bow and exit the stage. The show's over, the actors have all gone to bed. Philosophy, all that I ask for is a raft for these days on the ocean alone. Apostrophes are all I have now for words like I love you and honey I'm home. Absolution and blame, meerkat and cobra inside me. I hope that if I call it names, my bad self will no longer abide me. one's called Bottled in a Scenic. The car that I drive, mein Auto in Kapstadt, ist ein Renault Scenic. Und I'm going to speak English now if you don't mind. I go on tour in South Africa with my band, and we take the Renault Scenic because it's perfect for the band. It fits the three of us and all the instruments and the gear perfectly. And so this is a song about going on the road in South Africa. It mentions quite a lot of places in South Africa. We drove from Cape Town up around through a part of South Africa called the Orange Free State. We didn't go to Johannesburg. We missed Johannesburg and then went down to Durban. I don't know if you know where Durban is, but it's a city further up the east coast from Cape Town. And then we drove back from Durban to Cape Town through an area called the Transkei, which is under apartheid. The Transkei was what they used to call a homeland. The apartheid government created independent homelands for the black people to live in, and they didn't give them any money to help them, and as a result the homelands are very poor, and they're still poor today. But that's actually where Nelson Mandela grew up, in this area called the Transkei. So there's a part of the song where I sing about driving through the Transkei and dodging the cows, because the cows just walk across the freeway. They just come wandering out of the countryside, and you have to stop for the cows sometimes. Waking at dawn, packing the gear, September tour, a nip in the air, stop at the toll, digging for change, snow Cape Fold mountain range. Gotta be quick, so far to go, it's a 12-hour drive to our first show. Do you remember the Lanesburg flood? This whole town was buried in mud, bottled in a scenic like a bullet on the big road. We got a chicken in a bag and a bottle of flat Coke. When the feelings are bad and the car's too small, we find a way to laugh at it all. My mistake, oh come let's shake, your point of view's the one I'll take. Back in the car, feeling the vibe, last night's crowd was a long lost tribe, looping around the back of the Berg, so many trucks headed for Durbs. Gonna be late, what's the name of this town? Damn it, the map is upside down. Finally there, minutes to spare, feel the love in the festival air, bottled in a scenic like a bullet on the big road. We got a chicken in a bag and a bottle of flat Coke. When the feelings are bad and the car's too small, we find a way to laugh at it all. Sorry man, didn't mean to flip, it's not important, please pass the chips. We while away the hours on the road, tell each other stories that we've never told. Each of us carrying our load of untold stories. We learned our lesson leaving KZN. We went straight instead of turning when the N2 fought so much stress. Next time use the GPS. The East Cape stretch was a hell of a drive, dodging cows in the old Transkei. Eric told us about the day he arrived from France and kissed the clay, bottled in a scenic like a bullet on the big road. We got a chicken in a bag and a bottle of flat Coke. The feelings are bad and the car's too small, we find a way to laugh at it all. My mistake, oh come let's shake, your point of view's the one I'll take. Bottled in a scenic like a bullet on the big road. We got a chicken in a bag and a bottle of flat Coke. When the feelings are bad and the car's too small, we find a way to laugh at it all. Sorry guys, I apologize. Hey, check the moon's starting to rise. This is called Big Fat Nothing. Großes fettes Nichts. Nichts. Großes fettes Nichts. There's a word I use in the first line of the song. It's this word bergie. And it's a word we use in Cape Town because in Cape Town we have a big mountain, Table Mountain, that's right in the middle of the city. And in Afrikaans, the word for mountain is berg. Like in German you say berg, right? Berg. Yeah. So the homeless people in Cape Town, because it's warm, they often sleep on the mountain in caves, and so we call them bergies. So it's a Cape Town word for a homeless man or homeless person is a bergie, or bergie in Afrikaans, but in English we say bergie. Just so you know, because I mentioned this guy in the first line, he's a bergie, and I walk past him on the street and it makes me think something and I sing about it. Past the bergie on the street, his low down luck just triggers my conceit. The love I got that fed me up and filled my life with all I proudly bleat. I feel so elite, but deep inside the unnamed dread, the heebie-jeebies spinning in my what you gotta do that for? Remind me just how thin the love is spread, and everything I ever get done, everything I'll ever do, all the little glories that I've won, everyone I've tried to screw. It's all because I'm terrified of the big fat nothing. Girl, she makes me hot to try to find a way to make her feel the love I've got. But before I find the words to speak, the fear steps in and ties my tongue in knots, and the bubble pops. Oh, to think maybe she wanted that thing just as much as me. Falling down, trips me up and sends me to my knees. Everything I ever get done, everything I'll ever do, all the little glories that I've won, and everyone I've tried to screw. It's all because I'm terrified of the big fat nothing. Bleakest fears are stirred in me by angels carved in stone in cemeteries. Already as a child I knew that all I was would someday cease to be, and that the warmth would freeze. So here I sit writing a song, hoping it could somehow make me strong. Flashing out the empty space, trying to make some love out of an ache. But everything I ever get done, everything I'll ever do, all the little glories that I've I've won, everyone I've tried to screw. It's all because I'm terrified of the big fat nothing. This is called Hovering on the Edges. I was hovering on the edges, and I was aching to be loved, and I was taking the strain as I shoved to try to rise above, and I was trying to find a way to make you see me. And I was heavily engaged in some kind of dimly felt rage, and I was rattling my cage, and I was trying to hide the fact that I was scared and I was needy. Where'd you go? I sat on the edge of the world and waited, but you didn't show, leaving me lonely and unregulated. Slow to know. The world only sees the things you choose to show. I was a meddler on the make, I was the rattle in the machine, I was the sun-baked, rain-drenched, cloud-burst landscape of all that comes when all your hopes have slid the ropes to nothing. I was the corona on the sun, I had just turned 71, I was looking for some last-minute fun before I fired the gun that shook my frozen glaciated mind to gushing. Where'd you go? I sat on the edge of the world and waited, but you didn't show, leaving me lonely and unregulated. Slow to know. World only sees the things you choose to show. cadences of my thoughts. There's an echo of feeling out of sorts, like when it's Tuesday and it's sports and I forgot to bring my shorts, and like the dream you had again that you were failing. I was accorded an officious role in the curating of my soul, and I was vicious in my control and single-minded in my goal. But then the heart of me came bursting free and sailing. Where'd you go? I sat on the edge of the world and waited. You didn't show, leaving me lonely and unregulated, slow to know. World only sees the things you choose to show. I was in an elastic state of knowing and in an elated space of nowhere, and I was excited about nothing, and I was talking about nothing much of consequence to no one. I was the cold that creeps beneath the door when you forgot what love is for, and as the rain began to pour, I was trying to make my choice between the high road and the low one. Where'd you go? I sat on the edge of the world and waited, but you didn't show, leaving me lonely and unregulated, slow to know. The world only sees the things you choose to show. I'm going to do two more songs. I think we have time for two more. Am I not overstepping the mark? Good. This is called the Google song. Most of the songs that I write are about me and my problems and my intense pain that I live in. This is one of the songs that's an exception to the rule. It's called the Google song, and it's about the internet and the whole online thing. No wonder I'm nervous. Google took a photo of the bushes outside my home. Are they here to serve us? Sell us the illusion that we're never gonna be alone. Don't you know the feeling? Hunting for the next thing to fill up the space left by the last thing. Everyone a piston pumping in the engine. What we really feel, there's no time to mention. All this information doesn't seem to change the way I feel. And everything we share is haunted by the things we can't reveal. Am I awake or half asleep? How much of this do I keep? Am I a sheep that's herded on by the need to belong? But I love it, I'm hooked in. A couple more clicks and I gain another juicy fact. But I don't gain much wisdom. The hours that I've wasted are never coming back. Everything I want is somewhere on the network. If anything is broken, soon I'm an expert, jumping to the sound of a new notification, swimming in a sea of surplus information. All this information doesn't seem to change the way I feel. And everything we share is haunted by the things we can't reveal. Am I awake or half asleep? And how much of this do I keep? Am I a sheep that's herded on by the need to belong? Strung along for miles and miles, and I'll do anything to hide the fact I'm broken up inside. And I waste hours I can't afford just to pretend that I'm not bored. And I feel like I'm at the end. Oh, I've just gained another friend. I'm somehow still lonely, even though I've got about a gigabyte of Facebook friends. But none of them phones me to tell me how they feel about the way we all pretend. Just the other day my internet was broken, could not believe the fear that was awoken. Stumbled round the house, bumping into feelings, fearful of the hush, what it was revealing. And all this information doesn't seem to change the way I feel. And everything we share is haunted by the things we can't reveal. Am I awake or half asleep? And how much of this do I keep? Am I a sheep that's herded on by the need to belong? Excuse all the tuning. In Cape Town I have two guitars and I keep one in the other tuning. Makes life much easier. But baggage restrictions on the aeroplanes mean I can only bring one guitar. Anyone been to South Africa? You've been? Where have you been?
Cape Town.
Ah,
Yeah.
good. When were you there?
London. I went.
Did you go to observatory? Observatory. Suburb. Observatory. Oh, okay. Saw the harbour, the waterfront.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, this is my last song. It's called Watermelons. Wassermelone. All I ever do is think about what's to come, and how it's gonna be when my work is done, and all the joy I'm gonna find when obstacles are overcome. No matter where or when or who I'm with, I'm always waiting for a bigger fish, and all my hopes are mixed up in this myth, but the best is yet to come. This is the time, this is the place, let the juice run down your face. It's time to bring the watermelons in. All your wealth, don't leave it on the shelf. Help yourself to all that the moment brings. How long you gonna sit around and wait for bigger fish to bite upon your bait? For some sweet magical idea to wake you up to ready being here. Happiness is just over the hill, but over that one there's another still. And even when you've reached the peak, I bet that you will still find more to seek. This is the time, this is the place, let the juice run down your face. It's time to bring the watermelons in. All your wealth, don't leave it on the shelf. Help yourself to all that the moment brings. The urge to run from what's inside of me keeps me trapped inside the yet to be. And like a stone I skip along the surface of the ocean that is me. Slowly I'm learning how to sink beneath the layers of the thoughts I think, into the world of what I feel, where there's a chance to make the moment real. This is the time, this is the place, let the juice run down your face. It's time to bring the watermelons in. All your wealth, don't leave it on the shelf. Help yourself to all that the moment brings. Or should we wait till Yeah, we're going to pass the hat around. So if you liked what you heard, maybe chuck a bit of cash in the hat. I'm going to be one more song. Okay, one more song. One more song for the hat. The hat song. Okay, I'm going to play a song called Bag of Skin. The song was inspired by a poster that I saw in the bookshop in the suburb where I live in Cape Town. There was a poster on the wall and it said, "Behind my mask, I am you." And I thought that was a very powerful statement. We all wear masks and actually we're all the same inside, and it got me thinking, and so I wrote the song. When I began, I was so clean and pure. I never wondered what my life was, for I dreamed an ocean, but I never dreamed a shore. But then a feeling came to rock my boat. I knew I had to work to stay afloat, and my reflection came rising like a ghost. That bag of skin you're in does not define you. Behind these masks we wear, you're me and I'm you. The you think you are is an illusion. The loneliness we feel is just confusion. I built a self I could shelter in. I drew a garden with my magic, when I couldn't see the way my thoughts had fenced me in. And soon my hiding place became a cage, and like an animal I felt my rage, and I withdrew inside the war I waged. That bag of skin you're in does not define you. Behind these masks we wear, you're me and I'm you. The you think you are is an illusion. The loneliness we feel is just confusion. And every now and then I feel the pain of losing things I worked so hard to gain. Those long lost memories rise to greet the rain. And there's a part of me that starts to sing. I cry the tears that forgiveness brings, for all the proud and foolish things I've been. That bag of skin you're in does not define you. Behind these masks we wear, you're me and I'm you. The you think Peter for having me in her bar. And thanks to Songs and Whispers for having us. And I'm going to take the show will take a break, and then Peter will be up for a set of his songs. So expect something completely different. We realized last night that we're very different. We don't encroach on each other's territory, which is a very good thing in a combined show. So there's a box full of CDs at the door if you like taking my music home. Thanks for listening.